All right, so the sound that I have been looking to eliminate for my recordings has been the sound of the mucus in the sinus up above my soft palate, and it's a nasty sound.
So we can begin. So we can begin. So we can begin. So we can begin.
So I've been working on this for a while, and I finally got it, and I think I've got a pretty good handle on it now. But now that I've said that, I will probably have trouble going back and repeating this. This is going to be interesting. All right, so bottom line is a lot of it depends on the resolution here. So for clicks, I can have it looking one way. For finding this noise, I'm going to have to change it. So let me find the noise. All right, so this is the noise right here. This is the snuffling noise.
So we can begin.
You hear that?
So we can begin.
Now, it sounds like a thump. That's actually mucus inside my sinus. Now, in the view that I was using before with the resolution that I had, this really was not visible. This, you can see this mess here. That's the sound, and that's what I needed to get out.
So we can begin.
So the solution was to change the resolution so I could see this. And then the other part of that is to adjust this so that I'm using the auto heal, the band-aid up here. So this has to cover the entire thing. If it doesn't, pieces of it will be left, and I have to do another pass through there, which isn't a problem once I know exactly where it is. So let me try this. Get in a little closer there. I just want to get, yeah, go out just a hair there. I want this to cover the whole thing. And my palate's closing up on me right now. I'm not able to talk. All right. So let's see if that repeated.
So we can begin.
I see I've got part of it left.
So we can begin.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm going to go out. So when I got it, I was able to catch the entire thing there in one pass.
So we can begin.
Got part of it. See, it never works right when I've got a video of this.
So we can begin.
Yeah, of course, now it's not going to work. So I had this looking about like this. And I believe I was starting at this level here. Let me go a little bit wider. I may not be wide enough on that. I was starting right there in that range.
We can begin.
There it is.
So we can begin. So we can begin.
So there it is. It's gone.
So we can begin.
All right, let me put it back.
So we can begin.
And there it is.
So we can begin.
All right, so I'm going to come down here and move in again.
So we can begin.
Of course, I don't get it. This is just so bizarre. All right. I did move. I did zoom out. I guess I come down here to this orange level here.
We can begin.
Okay, that gets it. I think maybe this little bit here might be a little bit of a remnant that's left, but you can't hear it.
So we can begin.
Yeah,
So we can begin.
that is massive progress. And this is the original blob view. It took me forever to figure this out. Now, this is the view I was using for clicks. And the clicks in here are easy to see. They're thin straight lines. And I changed this back and forth. This is the view that I was working with for the longest time. And if I put that back in, the only thing that shows up is this line right here. And when I went in and took that line out or tried to move in on it, you really can't see what's connected to it. So I'd be taking out maybe this line or maybe a piece of this over here, and I wasn't really getting it. It wasn't until I changed the resolution that I could actually see this clearly. And there I can see it. This is it right here. And then I can adjust it to where I can actually go in and get it all. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to go up here and that removes it, and it doesn't damage the sound. The other problem that I had was when it was in the other view, it was like this, I really couldn't isolate it to just that sound, and I wound up damaging the sound around it. And then you can see there's a big difference between this and I suppose really maybe knowing where it's at now, maybe this entire area can be identified, but that's really inconclusive. So by changing that so that I can see this, this is more of a footprint or fingerprint, if you want to call it that, of that particular noise. And scrubbing through it like that doesn't really help because you can't hear it. And this file hasn't been, I didn't apply the effects rack. If I, usually I would try to do this without applying the effects rack or normalizing it. And this was barely audible. And then when I processed everything after I edited the file and normalized it, then it would really pop out. And then I would get just totally lost and confused trying to find it. Okay, so this is success on that. This is a hard noise to get rid of. It's been difficult for me because
begin. So we can begin.
yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's a hard noise to get rid of. Once I've been able to see it,
We can begin.
yeah, it's right there. Yeah. When it's in this view, you just really can't tell where it's at. So the resolution has to be about right for it. Go a little bit wider on this because I was wider before. And when it vanishes like that, I've usually got it.
So we can begin.
Yes, it's gone. Okay. Quit while I'm ahead. Okay, progress. That is a difficult noise. These noises are all through my files, along with clicks. So if I can actually remove those now, my audio is going to sound so much better. So anyway, I'm hoping to get my voice back in the next few days. It's been about a week and a half right now. I was doing all right before this. So now I know what to do. I know what I'm looking for. I keep trying to copy Alex's screen. And this is definitely an art form. I'll have to say that. Yeah, it is definitely an art form. All right, I'm gonna stop the video before I get